Hello everyone, it's Spectre back with another episode of my Pokemon Red and Blue Let's Play. This is now part 29. In the last episode, we had a quite long episode. It was about 26 minutes, and that is because we beat the Fighting Dojo as well as Sabrina's Gym, which means that we claimed our 6th badge. So today I want to have a little bit of a shorter episode to kind of make up for that. And what I want to do first is something I've been talking about a lot, which is teach TMs to my Pokemon. All the TMs that we've gathered, I've sorted through all of them, found out what all of them are, and I've got a pretty good idea of who I want to teach the moves to. And I wanted to do this on camera so that you guys wouldn't kind of be surprised if all my Pokemon were kind of upgraded through all these TMs, and you didn't know how it happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach Body Slam to Arcanine, since he's only learned, I think, 3 moves in total, even though he's level 38, which is kind of surprising. Next we have Ice Beam, who I want to teach to Skull Bash. I was debating whether or not I wanted to teach it to Barney or Nidoking, but I think Skull Bash would probably be the better option. And I think we'll get rid of Bubble, since we already have Surf on him. There we go. So this will really help our team, I think. We're going to have some sweet moves on our Pokemon. Next we have Mega Drain, TM21. And even though it only has 40 base power, our Executor does not have any grass moves yet. So I think it'd be really useful, and it also does some recovery. I think you get half of the energy that you take, or the HP that you take back when you use it. So we'll delete some move that we don't need. Let's see what he has. Leech Seed's good, Psychic is good, and then it comes down to debating whether we want to get rid of Stun Spore or Hypnosis, and I think Hypnosis is the better option, so we'll get rid of Stun Spore for Mega Drain, and hopefully he'll learn an even better grass move at some point later on in the road. Now what we have is we have also Earthquake, which we will teach, of course, to Nidoking, because he needs a solid ground move. So we'll get Earthquake on him. Not entirely sure what we're going to get rid of, but we will see what he has. Oh, okay. We'll just get rid of Leer, why not? So now Barney has Earthquake, which is his strongest move, probably. It's a stab move, right? Because he is part ground type, and it's 100 accuracy with 100 power. And now we have Thunderbolt. And I was thinking of also teaching Thunderbolt to Barney. Rocky is also able to learn it, but I've got a better move that I want to put on him later. So we'll put this on Barney, and that way he'll be able to get rid of those pesky water types that would otherwise be quite a challenge for him. So we'll get rid of Tackle, since we have Horn Attack already. So now Barney the Nidoking has Thunderbolt. And now, what else do we have here? TM28, which is Dig. I'm not entirely sure who we could put Dig on, but it's a strong move. It's one of those 2-turn moves like Fly. So let's see, we have Rocky, our Primeape, Ranger, our Arcanine, and Skull Bash, our Blastoise. At this point, I don't exactly know. Let's go to the next move, because I know it is Rock Slide, who I wanted to teach to Primeape, because that way he can get rid of any pesky flying types that would oppose him, and that would otherwise completely destroy him. So let's get Rock Slide on him. I suppose we will get rid of Fury Swipe, I think. And then hopefully we can replace Karate Chop, which is a normal type move, with a fighting type move somewhere down the line. But for now, we have Dig. Dig is our last one, and I don't know who I want to use this on. I'm thinking Ranger, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we'll put Dig on Ranger. That way he can get rid of any rock types that would be super effective against him, because he only has a normal type attack, which is Body Slam, and he has a fire type attack, which is Ember. So yeah, we'll put Dig on him. I guess we'll get rid of Roar. Or Bite. We could get rid of Bite too. But Roar's not very useful. In Gen 1 at least. There are no setups or anything like that. So there we go. That's our team right now. We've got Dopey the Exeggutor, level 38, Rocky the Primeape, level 38, Ranger the Arcanine, level 38, Skullbash the Blastoise, level 38, Barney the Nidoking, level 38, and Hipster the Fearow at level 39. And now we've got fully upgraded moves. So now what we're going to do is we are going to fly over back to Fuchsia City, because we have somehow got to get down to... where is it? Cinnabar Island, which is down at the bottom, south of Pallet Town right there. So we are going to get to Fuchsia City, and then we're going to have to use Surf south of Fuchsia City, and try and get all the way to Cinnabar Island, which is one of my favorite places in any Pokemon game, actually. Especially since it's so close to Pallet Town, yet you don't know that it's there at all. So we'll get going on Skullbash, get him to use Surf. And I think this is actually the first time we have ever used Surf in this game, which is pretty exciting. So we'll see what this guy has here. I look to the sea to forget. Wonder what he has to forget about. There's a Horsey, that's cool. What have we got out first? We got Dopey out first, that's good. So we can test out Mega Drain. It's likely not going to do too much, but you also have to factor in the fact that he had... holy cow. Okay, maybe it will do a lot. And then you also have to take into account that it's going to give us some recovery once we have lower health. But it seems to have done a lot there. I wonder what will happen once we get Giga Drain. I don't know when he learns Giga Drain, but Mega Drain, we needed a Grass-type move on him for sure in the meantime. That's awesome. It actually did quite a lot. Yeah, so I'm hoping to make this episode about 16 minutes or so, just to make up for the fact that we had a really long episode last time. And this will mainly be us trying to get to Cinnabar Island. Not quite sure if we'll get there today, but we'll work on it. So we'll keep testing out this Mega Drain, because that did a lot on those Horsies. I don't know if it's just Horsey's low defense, or if it's actually that powerful. It's only 40 base power. We'll see what it does on this Poliwag. Wow. This is amazing. See, there we go. Now we're back to full health. That's great. Oh, now he has a Poliwhirl. This will be the true test. That was a critical hit, and it did 5 HP. Dopey's a beast, I'm telling you. I'm really happy with our team overall, though. The only concern I have is Primeape's low defense, but as was demonstrated in our battle with Sabrina, he has a really, really high speed stat, which is good. So if we can get a super effective move out, and of course he doesn't have any fighting moves either right now, but if we can get a super effective move out to begin with, and then I think he'll be okay. We won't really have to rely on his defense too much. I tried diving for Pokemon, but it was a no-go. That's funny. Kind of made a reference to Dive, which came out in Gen 3. By the way, I want to know how you guys are enjoying Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I got Alpha Sapphire personally myself, and I'm just about to go into the diving portions. It's kind of funny that this guy mentioned that. Yeah, and this is what I wanted to put Thunderbolt on Barney for, because now he can take out water types quite easily, which would otherwise be super effective against him. And it seems to be doing the job. Yeah, it's one-shotting everything. That's good. I think we should have done this TM upgrade a long time ago. We definitely needed it for Sabrina's gym. My Pokemon, I think we had one Pokemon left who was at like half health, and that was Dopey. Who luckily we managed to put the Alakazam to sleep and then use Leech Seed. So there was kind of incremental damage being on him. It was a really cool battle. If you guys haven't seen that episode, I definitely suggest you check it out after this one. Because it was pretty cool. We beat both the Fighting Dojo and Sabrina's gym. And that's why it was such a long episode, but I hope you guys didn't mind. Okay, we're going to try and avoid this here. I don't really want to face too many people. Maybe we'll face one person. It's kind of funny they're all grouped together like that. Yeah, and then between between Fuchsia City and Cinnabar Island, there's also the Seafoam Islands, which I don't know if we have to go in. But of course, that is where, I won't spoil it for those of you that don't know, but that is where one of the legendary Pokemon is. But you have to delve far, far into that cave to get it. So what I think I'll do, in terms of legendary Pokemon, is I will try and... yeah, I'm thinking we'll beat the Elite Four first, so we'll beat the entire game, and then I'll have a couple of separate episodes on how to get, for instance, Articuno, or Moltres, or Zapdos, or Mewtwo, and all those legendary Pokemon. And maybe we'll put one episode for each, because they are quite hard to find. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll approach it, because it'll kind of detract from the actual story if we go and search for those during the game, during the main part of the Let's Play. So I'll just have those as separate episodes at the end, but you guys let me know how you'd like me to do that. Of course, we're probably just going to go through past Seafoam Islands if we can, on our way to Cinnabar. So this is our first wild encounter in the water. So the encounter rate's pretty low, it seems. Let's get one of our level 38s out in front so we can level them up. We'll put Rocky there. There we go. Yeah, so I think we might be able to get to Cinnabar, depending on if we have to go to Seafoam Islands, which I don't know if we do. But luckily, it's quite a straightforward path. As you can see, there's some there are walls on either side. Why are you riding a Pokemon? Can't you swim? Of course I can swim. I'm just lazy. That's all. Okay, this guy has 4 Pokemon, so we'll speed this up a bit. Get Rocky using his 100% critical hit ratio Karate Chop. I almost don't really want to get rid of it for a fighting... Ooh, that's cool. Seadra. We haven't seen Seadra before, that's for sure. Seadra's awesome. I was so excited when I heard that way back in like 2000, I guess, when I heard that Seadra was getting an evolution in Gen 2. It was part Dragon type too. Kingdra is awesome. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. It kind of reminds me, I've been wanting to do a like top 10 favorite Pokemon video. Let me know if you guys would enjoy that. I have some ideas of what I'd put in there. It's so hard to narrow it down though. Especially given that there are like 720 or 721 Pokemon now. Let's see how Body Slam... Oh yeah, Body Slam's good. All these TMs we've taught have been serving us really well so far. That's awesome. I'm happy about that. There's another wild Pokemon. We'll fast forward through that. We don't need a level 10 Tentacruel, I don't think. Yeah, so I'll just go through the occasional trainer just to get us leveled up. Because Blaine's Gym, I think Blaine's Gym is usually relatively easy. But after that, we have a big challenge ahead of us. Some of you might know what that will be. And we'll just keep Rocky out of there. Yeah. I love this critical hit ratio. I don't know whether Strength would do more or not. Because Karate Chop is always a critical hit. And it's a normal type move. But Strength, I guess Strength we have to keep on anyway because it's an HM. So I guess we'll get rid of Karate Chop. But I do think Strength has a higher base power, so they're probably around the same, I'd say. But yeah, it'll be worth it because we'll get a fighting type, a stab fighting type move on him finally. Uh-oh, this horsey survived. Okay, didn't do much. He only had Bubble. Come on, Arcanine, level up. Hopefully he learns a good move at around... Like, we need a good fire move on him. He only has Ember. If we could get something like Fire Blast or something like that, hopefully he learns it at around level 40. Okay, now that did significantly more. That was a critical hit, though, still. Sweet. Quit it. You're the one that challenged me. Okay, so here are where the here's where the Seafoam Island begin. And I don't think we have to go in it. Seafoam Islands, yeah. I don't think there's anything that we need inside of it. There could be some rare Pokemon in here. But yeah, I don't think we'll explore that. We'll save that for when we do our legendary hunting. Because right now, we want to get through the story, I think. But do let me know how you want me to approach that. Oh, do we have to go through it? We might have to in the end. Oh no, I think we do. Never mind. I'm gonna surf up here and see, yeah, I was wondering if we did. I had a feeling we had to. Yeah, I think we do. Unless what we could do is go south from Pallet Town. I think we'll try that method and see if that can get us down there. Because Pallet Town, there's a water route right below it. A lot of people don't know this. But, yeah. And there's also this little, like, weird grass patch down there. It's the only place that you can find Tangela, I think. Or Mr. Mime or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. But there's some type of Pokemon that you can only find there. And a lot of people don't know about it. Yeah, I think we'll try that, because Seafoam Islands is quite the hectic place, and we're going to have to go through that anyway if we do what I planned. So let's go to Pallet Town. We'll, yeah, let's organize our Pokemon a little bit. There we go. We'll get Hipster to fly us to Pallet Town. Yeah, there's a pretty short route there, you can see. South from Pallet Town, it goes straight to Cinnabar Island, so we'll try that out. And I don't think it should take too long. Look at how bad we are. We fly to our hometown for the first time in like months, and we don't even say hi to our mother. Oh, what am I doing? I'm flying again. I don't need to do that. We need to surf. Yeah, this is it right here. Let's see what it is. I'm curious. I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's Tangela. Not Pidgeys. Definitely not Pidgeys. Yeah, Tangela. There we go. So I think that's the only place in the game you can find Tangela, which is really cool. Right close to Pallet Town, but you can't reach it without surf. Let's get back on the water. Here we go. I think this will bring us straight to Cinnabar, which will be good. Yeah, there's the wall. Oh, we dodged both those trainers. There was something up there. I think it's just where a fisherman is fishing. You could probably battle him. I wonder how long this route is. It shouldn't be too long. But if it does work, I'm glad we can skip over Seafoam Islands, that's for sure. It's quite a challenge. And we'll have to go back there anyway, in the end. Alright, there we go. It worked. Awesome. Alright, so we have officially arrived in Cinnabar Island. And we will explore it in the next episode. As promised, we'll make this episode a little bit shorter than usual due to the length of the last one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, we will set the like goal to 10. So let's try to reach that. And I will see you guys in the next episode when we take on Cinnabar Island.